Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn about cell cycle checkpoints. So let's begin with it. So what do you think is a cell cycle and its checkpoints? Basically, cell cycle is not that you saw previously, but it is something diagrammatically represented as. So cell cycle is basically a series of growth and developmental steps of a cell that it undergoes between the formation and reproduction. That means the cell undergoes a cycle of events through which it divides and produces daughter cells. This process can be either mitotic or meiotic. That means the chromosome number will be the same or can be reduced to half. It comprises majority of two phases, which are the interphase and the mitotic phase. The interphase is comprised of the gap 1 phase, synthesis phase, and the gap 2 phase. The mitosis phase is the M phase. It also has various another subphases. This will be a very detailed video that we can cover next time. So basically we can see here that to control the cell cycle and see and manage that it progress in a good manner, we need to have various checkpoints at different levels of the cell cycle. So what are basically the checkpoints? So a checkpoint is a stage in the eukaryotic cell cycle at which the cell examines internal and external clues and decides whether or not to move forward in a cell division. So there are various things that actually regulate the cell cycle, and these are present and they actually make the cells check that whether it is actually capable to undergo the cell cycle or not, or progress towards the next steps. So we can have various checkpoints within the cell cycle, but the majority three ones are, these are the G1 checkpoints, which occurs at the G1 and S phase transition phase. The G2 checkpoint that occurs at G2 and M phase transition. The M checkpoint or the spindle checkpoint that occurs at the metaphase to anaphase transition step. So this is where the checkpoints are located. The number 1 checkpoint is the G1 checkpoint. The number 2 checkpoint is the G2 checkpoint here, and the metaphase checkpoint which is present here. So let's discuss all of them in detail. The G1 checkpoint. The G1 checkpoint is present between the G1 phase of the cell cycle and the S phase of the cell cycle. This is the point where the cell checks itself that it really does wants to proceed towards the cell cycle or not. Okay, if it doesn't want to proceed, the cell will undergo into a resting state which is known as the G0 stage. Otherwise, it will proceed towards the S phase, that is the DNA synthesis phase, where the cell replicates its genome and doubles its number. So what are the things that the cell checks at this point is the size. Is the cell large enough to divide? The nutrients, does it have all the energy reserves that it needs to undergo the cell cycle? The molecular signals, the signals that will actually induce to progress towards the next step. And the DNA integrity. The DNA should be in a healthy form. There should be no damage so that it can proceed towards DNA synthesis in the next step. So once this point is checked, we can process towards the S phase of DNA synthesis. After the S phase, there occurs another checkpoint which is known as the G2 checkpoint that occurs between the transition of S phase and the M phase. It ensures to check that DNA is integral. That means DNA integrity, is there is anything, any damage in the DNA or not, okay? And the DNA replication, has the DNA replication in the S phase been completely done, or there is any damage to the DNA or any step which lagged behind or anything that is not accurate. These things are checked. So if any such kind of errors are detected, what will happen? The cell will try to repair itself. But if in any case it is not able to repair, apoptosis will be triggered. That means this is the programmed cell death, and the cell will actually die because we cannot have a damaged cell and its progeny to the next generation, because it will give us various um, health complication to the person. The last checkpoint is the M checkpoint that occurs between the transition of metaphase to anaphase. So it actually checks if both the sister chromatids are attached to spindle fibers from the opposite poles to the centriole. That means that both the sister chromatids should be attached to their spindle fibers in an accurate manner so that the separation can be done wisely, and both the daughter cells should get equal number of chromosomes so that the segregation is normal. So this is needed for the normal chromosomal segregation in both the daughter cells. If this fails, the cellular ploidy level will be unbalanced, and this ploidy level will then lead to various cellular abnormalities in the person, and this is very lethal. Okay, so this checkpoint is again playing very major role, which is occurring at the transition between M phase and anaphase to ensure that the chromosome spindle attachment is perfect. So how do the checkpoints actually work then? The answer to this question is the various external and internal cell cycle regulators that plays role, whose levels and concentrations leads to functioning of these checkpoints and ensures a healthy production of daughter cells. We can have a separate video on this topic, the cell cycle regulators. Until then, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Lots of love. Thank you.